been a couple of weeks with no football, international break. I took a little bit of time off. Man United are back. Man United have actually got their first Premier League home win of the season, a 1-0 win against West Brom. But let's be honest, how happy can you be with the 90 minutes of football you've just watched? That West Brom team is shit. Sorry, Slaven Bilic, and sorry, West Brom, but they're getting relegated. Sitting 18th, winless this season, I think. And United made it difficult. It was a tired performance from a tired set of players. And it was just... it's like pulling teeth, really. On a different day, you may see Martial burying the chance he had in the first half, Rashford burying the chance that he had, and Cavani not completely missing the ball, and Sam Johnston maybe not having an absolute stormer in goal. But it was a pretty lucky win. I think it's a fair thing. West Brom should have had a penalty. That VAR decision that was overturned, if that happened against United, I would be pissed off. So would you be. That looked like a penalty to me. It didn't happen. Then Bruno goes and gets a penalty, gets saved again, gets retaken again, and he scores on the second again. That was lovely. But Bruno Fernandes' reaction to that goal, that penalty, really summed up United's performance. He was pissed off. He wasn't running around, no celebration. He looked angry, almost. Unhappy, certainly. And I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should be unhappy with that performance. Every United fan should be unhappy with that performance. It's not the measure of United, and it never ever should be. We've just scraped past West Brom at home. Scraped is the way I would describe it. But in the madness of everything that's happened in 2020 and this season, we're above City now. We're above City in the league after a start to the season which has been shit. Especially at home. Away from home is where our saving grace has happened, and certainly in the Champions League as well. But United have to be better than that. And there are going to be big question marks, I think, fairly asked about why do United need to set up with two defensive midfielders against West Brom at home? Matic starting the game, Fred starting the game, Donny van der Beek on the bench again. And I think that question is fair. I think Solskjaer, it seems in these sorts of situations, Solskjaer goes for players that he trusts. Formations that he trusts. And formations that he thinks will work out for it. And ultimately, it did work out for United today. But it's now that far into Solskjaer's tenure that it's not just about... It's never just been about the results at United. We saw that with Van Gaal, we saw that with Mourinho. United fans expect more. Because of what we've had before and what our levels of expectation are, just getting results is not good enough for United. So the performance has to match the result as well. And there were parts there today. It was good. Nice to see Telles starting. He tried it with the volley from two Bruno Fernandes crosses. That didn't work out, but you can see what Telles is going to offer us there. Don't think we really played down the left enough for him to really show us. But, you know, he's just had the coronavirus. So he's not going to be 100%. The players have just come back from the international break. They're not going to be 100%. And I know that maybe you should give him a little bit of slack there, but I'm not going to, because it's West Brom at home. We should be pumping them. We should have been beating them easily 3-0. And as I said, maybe if it's a little different game, you've got Martial, Rashford and Cavani finishing the chances that they had. Because we had chances and Johnston had a stormer. So maybe to call it a lucky win would be unfair. But you have to see the progression and the consistency and the continuation in the performances and what Solskjaer is trying to do with this team. I didn't really see it that much there today, if I'm being completely honest. I think United need to be better than that. Should Van der Beek be starting? I don't really think that we need two defensive midfielders in this team, but at the same time, I don't think we have one defensive midfielder who's good enough to hold it on his own. That's the issue we've got there. Still don't know what the best formation is. Still don't know who should be starting. Still don't really know much about this United team. But ultimately, the 3 points there means we've got a bit more time in our hands. We've got Istanbul, Başakşehir, I think that's how you pronounce it, on Tuesday night. And then Premier League kicks back next weekend again. And you're reaching this point now, it's December. It's going to go fixture heavy. But Solskjaer will know that he needs to get more out of his players than he got there today. The players themselves will know. Bruno Fernandes, you saw, he knew. Might have scored that penalty, but his shoulders were down. He wasn't. It wasn't the Bruno that we've seen. And then there were moments. There were certainly moments in that game, and ultimately we came away with 3 points. He can't be that pissed off, but I need to see more. I need to see more from United, from Solskjaer, from the players, from everything. That cannot be the level that we play at every single week, scraping a win against West Brom at Old Trafford. No, sod that, screw that. We need to be better than that. We're above City, though, which is madness to really think about. But Pep got undone by Jose. United didn't get undone by Slaven Bilic's West Brom there today. We nearly did. They hit the bar. They had a chance, and I personally think they deserved a penalty. I think they kind of got robbed in that decision. But it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it. 3 points. Bruno Fernandes. Who was your man of the match, and what's your overall feeling after that game? As I said at the start, had a little bit of time away. Thank you very much for letting me have that. Good to be back. If you have any questions you want me to look at during the week, let's get some more videos done. Let's get back into the swing of things. But United, 3 points there. And at the very least, that's something that we can kick on from next week. Istanbul Tuesday and then the weekend. We've got to be better than that, though, surely.